Good morning, guys. So, what we learned in the yesterday's class? We discussed about different charge and charge densities, right? Point charge, line charge, surface charge, and volume charge. Okay, and respective definitions. Okay, so today's topic is electric field intensity due to charge distributions. Okay, electric field intensity. Already, you know what is the definition for electric field intensity? Electric field intensity. In the last class, we defined that electric field strength or electric field intensity. Of course, both are same. Okay, review all of these. Electric field intensity or electric field strength is simply defined as E equal to F by Q, right? E equal to F by Q. Um, from that, okay, electric field intensity, G equal to electric field intensity, E equal to F by Q, right? F divided by Q, okay? Where according to the Coulomb's law, what is meant by Q here? What is meant by F here? F equal to Q1, Q2 by R square, right? R square, Q1, Q2 by R square, okay? Again, that term into Q, okay? That may be, let us say, Q2, okay? This denominator, uh, okay? Q2 cancel. From that, for what we have finally, E equal to only Q1 by E equal to what we get, E equal to Q by R square, right? Okay. Okay, the similar concept is applied here. Okay, the similar concept is applied here. E equal to F by Q is the fundamental expression. From that expression, we derive further for the point charge, line charge, surface charge, and volume charge expressions. Okay, see here. Okay, electric field strength due to charge distribution. See here, electric field intensity due to line charge. Okay, just leave it that point charge. Okay, simple single electron is simply considered as a that point charge. Now, when we consider the electric field intensity due to line charge, consider a line charge of a charge density. Um, with the length of L. See here, when we consider this is the line, this is the line. Okay, here again the same concept. Okay, how do we find number of current poles from Eluru to Hyderabad? Okay, how do we find? Okay, for every 1 kilometer, how many poles are there? Right? Here also the same. That is the differential length. Okay, here when we consider a line of infinite length, in that we consider some differential length dl. Okay, for suppose the line having a charge density of rho l. Rho is the standard definition for charge density, L is the length of the line. Okay, see here, this is the differential length dl. This is the differential length dl. Okay, because of the this line charge, how much the electric field intensity present at this point P. Okay, at point P. Okay, that is the electric field strength G. Okay, at a point P due to the charge density. Okay, in the line. Okay, that is the representation. Okay. What is the TL here? Okay, differential length. Okay, rho L is the line charge density. Okay, where what is the R here? R is the distance between, okay, the point P and the line, okay, or line charge rho L. Okay, and this is the this much of distance, the point P where that electric field strength is measured. Okay, and AR is the unit vector along this point P direction. Okay, so the differential charge dq on a differential length dl is simply defined as dq equal to rho l dl. Okay, uh, generally q equal to rho l, right? In general, q equal to what is meant by uh, density. What is meant by density? Okay, see here, what is meant by density? Charge density. Okay, charge density permeate notation is rho. Let us assume that is rho equal to charge density, charge per unit length. Okay, let us consider. Okay, q by l, right? Rho equal to q by l. From this, what is meant by q? Q equal to rho into l, right? So differential charge density. Why? Because the length of the line is, the length of the line is, okay, infinite. Okay, that's why we are unable to find, okay, exactly this much of charge density is available. That's why we always consider its differential length. Okay, that's why dq. Okay, so dq equal to, of course, that rho l, rho a subscript that is, okay, don't worry about it, dl. Okay, this l is also subscript. Okay, this is the rho l dl. Okay, that l, both the l's are subscripts. Okay, dq equal to rho l dl. This is the same concept followed by line, surface and volume charge densities. Okay, remember that point. Okay, get it? Okay, now differential charge density dq on the differential length dl is given by q equal to rho l dl. Okay, how do we get this q equal to rho l dl? Already you know, okay, from that derivation, the differential electric field at point P having a unit vector a or from the dl. Okay, dg equal to what is meant by electric field strength, already you know. Okay, that is point also. Okay, what E equal to q by r square, right? Ante this is where E equal to f by q, f equal to q1 q2 by r square, but originally q1 q2 by not r square into some constant, right? So that is 4 pi epsilon. Okay, so including that point, see here, see here, dg equal to q by r square, that is the point, into 4 pi epsilon. Okay, so dg equal to dq by 4 pi epsilon, okay, along the direction of r. Okay, but what is meant by dq here? Dq is nothing but rho l dl. Okay, from that derivation, dq equal to rho l dl by 4 pi epsilon r square. Okay, see here. Okay, from this, from this expression. Okay, from from this above expression. Okay, um, e equal to e equal to q divided by 4, okay, pi epsilon into r square equal to q by 4 pi epsilon r square, right? Now electric field intensity but a differential length, right? That's why dE equal to, instead of q we have to consider d, small, okay, small d into q, okay, divided by 4 pi epsilon, okay, r square. Okay, that is the expression. Okay, this is the same concept applied for all charge densities. Okay, okay, this is the same concept applied for all charge densities. See here, the differential electric field at point P having a unit vector along r direction from differential length of that line dl is given by dg equal to dq by 4 pi epsilon r square along r direction. So dq equal to rho l dl by 4 pi epsilon r square. Okay, therefore the electric field intensity at a point P due to that line charge is equal to, okay, now we have to find, okay, exact point charge, right? So from this expression, what, integrate on both sides. Okay, so E equal to, okay, integrate on both sides, E equal to integral. Okay, these symbols here, how do we get these symbols? Okay, so integral on both sides, E equal to dq becomes q by 4 pi epsilon r square, right? Okay, E equal to integral, okay, dq is replaced with rho l dl, right? So integral, line integral of rho l dl by 4 pi epsilon r square along r direction. Okay, 1 by 4 pi epsilon is the constant, line integral of rho l dl by r square along the r direction. Okay, that is called line charge. Okay, similarly the same concept is applied to surface charge. Okay, electric field intensity due to the surface charge, consider a surface charge of charge density rho s. Okay, for the line charge it is considered as a rho l. Okay, then charge is always represented with rho, charge density, right? That is the standard notation, or for universal notation for the charge density is rho. Okay, here we consider surface charge, that's why rho s. Okay. Consider the surface charge of charge density rho s. Okay, over the surface area as shown in figure. Okay, differential charge dq on the differential surface ds. From that again same, q equal to rho into L, previous case, right? But here surface charge, that's why here they consider S. Okay, Q equal to rho into S. But here in the entire surface, we consider the okay, small point. Okay, later we have to integrate, okay, for the entire surface, right? That's why the differential charge dq equal to rho s into a differential surface area ds, a particular point. You can see here from that figure. Okay, this is the surface S. This is the surface S. Okay, here surface charge density is rho s. For that differential surface area ds. Okay, because of the charge density in that surface area, the resultant electric field strength, which is located far away from okay, at a distance of r, okay, or at the point P, okay, is G. See here, from that differential charge dq on the differential surface area ds is equal to dq equal to rho s into ds. The electric field intensity at point P having a unit vector direction along r from ds equal to, again same, E equal to q by r square, same formula. Okay, from according to the Coulomb's law, dE equal to of course uh, dq equal to rho s ds, right? Okay, rho s ds by 4 pi epsilon r square, okay, along the direction of r. Therefore, the electric field intensity at point P due to the surface charge is integrated on both sides. So E equal to surface integral of dE equal to rho s ds by 4 pi epsilon r square along r direction. Okay, 1 by 4 pi epsilon integral rho s ds by r square. Okay, volt per meter. This is surface charge density. Next, next one is volume charge. Okay, field intensity due to volume charge density. Okay, the same concept like charge density. See here, the differential charge dq in the differential volume dv. So again, q equal to rho v into dv. Simply q equal to rho into v. Okay, that is the general definition. Okay, rho equal to q by v, right? Okay, the differential electric field intensity at point P at a distance r is given by dE equal to dq by 4 pi epsilon r square. Okay, so dq equal to rho v dv is replaced here. So rho v dv by 4 pi epsilon r square along r direction. Okay, therefore the electric field intensity at point P due to the volume charge. Okay, integrate on both sides, we get E equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon integral rho v dv by r square. It's per volt per meter. Okay, did you get it? Okay, what we learned so far, it is very important in the short answer point of view. The electric field intensity due to charge distributions. Okay, electric field intensity due to line charge, electric field intensity due to surface charge, electric field intensity due to volume charge. Okay, these three cases we have to derive the expression for electric field strength for line, surface, and volume, right? Okay, for the short answer point of view, okay, please go through these three definitions. Okay, next, electric field due to that infinite line charge. Okay, this is the very important derivation. Electric field intensity due to infinite line. Okay, what we are expecting from the definition or statement? Okay, electric field intensity due to infinite line charge. See here, consider an infinite long straight line. Just assume, okay, what I'm saying here. Okay, just I'm consider infinite line. Okay, infinite line. Okay, with the assumption of uh, throughout that line, the charge density is uniformly distributed. Okay, Let us assume, consider an infinite long straight line. Consider an infinite long straight line carrying charge with uniform charge density rho L, okay, coulombs per meter along the z axis, and here they consider along the z axis, okay. Okay, not exactly, you may consider like this, okay. It's your convenience, okay. In the written notes, I have shared in the TED model, it is okay, slight different, but the concept is same, okay. Consider an infinite line straight line carrying the charge with uniform charge density rho L, okay, along the z axis. Let P be a point on the y axis at a distance, okay, at a distance of okay, rho from the line as shown in figure. See here, okay, that is a P, okay. Okay, the distance is considered here as a rho, okay. See here, okay, see here, when here they consider infinite long line. This is the infinite long line. See here, there is infinite long line, okay, which is extended from minus infinity to plus infinity, okay, minus infinite to plus infinite, okay. In that line, at the same time, that line is oriented towards, okay, that line is oriented towards, z axis, okay, for understanding or for your convenience, okay. Now here my goal is, okay, when we consider an infinite line, okay, how much the field strength available at point P, okay, that is the quantity I want to find out here, okay. See here, since the problem has a cylindrical, okay, here they consider, okay, they're like this, okay, of course, okay, Cartesian coordinate system, of course, in comparison with cylindrical coordinate system, okay, all those are considered here. See here, since the problem is of cylindrical symmetry, okay, that is the electric field depends only on distance rho from that line. That's why this is here, okay, rho comma 0 comma 0, okay, that is the distance they consider as a rho, okay. From the line, it would be most convenient to use the cylindrical coordinates here, okay. They consider cylindrical coordinates here, okay, that the differential current element dl, okay, but in the direction of z, right, that's why they consider as a dz, okay. Since it is a along the z axis, okay, it is an orbital distance z from the origin. Also let dl makes an angle alpha from the point P, okay. The differential charge of the line elements is dq equal to rho L dl, okay. Already okay, already this expression q equal to rho into L, right? But this is the infinite line. Here we have to consider only some part, okay, just like a 1 kilometer and the number of current poles in 1 kilometer distance. Here they consider in particular differential area, they consider a charge. The differential charge in that line element is dq equal to rho L dl, okay, equal to rho L into dz. The position vector for dq, okay, the position vector for dq is z into az, and the coordinates of the point P is rho comma 0 comma 0, okay. That all the information is available in that in the, okay, here only, right? The position vector for that dq, the position vector, okay, when we express it in the okay, vector sum, the position vector dq is z into az, right? Okay, in the direction of z, right? So that position vector of that dq is z into az, and the coordinates of that point P equal to rho comma 0 comma 0, okay. The cylindrical coordinates, the distance vector r from that line element of that point P is, okay, the distance vector, okay, r equal to rho into a rho 0 into a phi z, okay, 0 into a z, right? Phi, because in the phi and z directions there is no components, okay. That's why they consider only, okay, rho into a rho, okay. At the same time, and I mean minus, of course, x y two terms are 0 and z into az, and when we subtract these two, okay, what we get, rho into a rho minus z into az only, okay. Remaining terms are 0, okay. rho into a rho minus z into az. Okay, and the unit vector ar equal to rho into a rho minus z into az by square root of rho square plus z square. Okay, the differential electric field intensity due to the differential line charge at point z, okay, is given by, okay, of course, and in the direction of z. Okay, okay, they mean that E equal to, of course, this already you know, E equal to royal, already you derive earlier here. E equal to royal dl by 4 pi epsilon r square, okay, along r direction. Okay, where royal dl is replaced with royal dz, right? 4 pi epsilon. Here the distance vector is how much? Rho square into z square. Okay, and the unit vector direction is rho into a rho minus z into a z by square root of rho square plus z square. Okay, just to have to simplify that expression. Okay, we get rho into rho into a rho minus z into a z into dz by 4 pi epsilon rho square z square whole power 3 by 2, right? So E equal to rho l. Okay, just multiply and simplify. Okay, on both numerator and denominator. Okay, here the denominator is, okay, not disturbed, but the numerator is rho l rho into a rho into dz. Okay, similarly, the elemental charge rho l dz in the line at a point of 0 comma 0 comma minus z, okay, is a mirror image. Okay, see here, the mirror image in this sense. See here, this is the dl, right? On the negative side, okay, see here, okay, this is the okay, earth. Okay, and let us assume this is the mirror side. Okay, okay, in response to this plus infinite direction, this is the minus infinite direction is the uh, okay, mirror image, right? See here, similarly the elemental charge, uh, okay, for that mirror image of the charge royal dz at 0 0 z, it would be produce a differential field intensity de in the negative side. Okay, same, okay, the same above expression, but opposite side means this is the subtraction, but this is the addition, that is the difference. Okay, and everything is same. So dg plus means the positive side, I mean towards plus infinite side, and this is minus infinite side, that is the difference, and everything is same. Okay, at every point 0 0 comma z has a mirror image charge point of 0 0 minus z. Since 0 0 z is the positive side, and mirror image side is 0 0 minus z. Okay, this is positive and negative minus, okay, negative side. Okay, the process of integration, that az component will be cancelled. See here, uh, just to have to find out that the electric field intensity, that infinite line charge integral, line integral of dE, okay, minus infinity to plus infinity, rho l, okay, rho a rho dz by 4 pi epsilon rho square z square over 3 by 2. Uh, See here, rho a rho by 4 pi epsilon integral minus infinity to plus infinity dz by rho square z square whole power 3 by 2. Okay, the simplification of this integration. Okay, already you know, okay, that z equal to rho tan alpha and dz equal to rho secant square alpha d alpha. Okay, and from this okay, triangular expression. Okay, okay, simply substitute and simplify, and okay, see here, z equal to rho tan alpha and dz equal to rho secant square alpha d alpha. Okay, the limits of that alpha from that expression, and when we substitute infinite and minus infinite, right? That's why it is from minus alpha 5 by 2 to plus 5 by 2. Okay, is it clear? Okay, for the tan value. Okay, for minus infinity to plus infinity, that angle ranges from minus 5 by 2 to 5 by 2, right? That's why by changing that integration value, c equal to rho a rho 4 by epsilon integral minus 5 by 2 to, so minus infinity is replaced with minus 5 by 2 to plus 5 by 2. Okay, the suitable values. Okay, dz is nothing but rho secant square alpha d alpha. Substitute here. by rho square z square. Okay, z is replaced with rho square tan square alpha whole power 3 by 2. Okay, e equal to integral minus 5 by 2 to 5 by 2 rho secant square alpha d alpha by uh, okay, simplify this. Okay, rho cube secant square alpha rho cube secant cube. Okay, and 1 plus tan square alpha is simply replaced here with okay, secant square. Okay, royal a rho by 4 5 epsilon rho integral minus 5 by 2 to 5 by 2 simply cos alpha d alpha. Okay, see here secant square secant cube. Okay, cancel each other, and okay, inverse is the cos alpha d alpha, right? Okay, that is the same expression. So E equal to royal a rho by 4 5 epsilon rho. Substitute those values. Upper limit minus lower limit. Cos alpha cos 5 by 2 is 0, right? Okay, substitute these values. Okay, upper limit minus cos alpha having a sin alpha, right? Cos sin 5 by 2 is the 1 minus minus okay, minus sin theta, right? That's why that is minus of minus 1. It's the value of 2. Okay, so 2 in denominator 4. Okay, both are cancelled each other. So E equal to royal a rho by 2 5 epsilon rho. Okay, this is the resultant field strength. This is the resultant field strength. This is the resultant field strength at this point P. Okay, how much it is? Royal a rho by 4 5 epsilon rho. Okay, since no practical line is infinitely long, but practical in practical case that line is always having okay, that two ends, right? That's why no practical line is infinitely long. The above expression gives the approximate value of E only. Okay, it is observed that the field is depends only on okay, radial component rho. Okay, and how far it is located and how much distance it is located. Okay, which is perpendicular to the distance between the line charge and point P. Okay, that's why as the evaluation, okay, this infinite line is extended to finite, okay, or simplified to finite in the latter section. Okay, see here the electric field due to that finite line. See here in the previous case this is minus infinity. In the previous case this is minus infinity and this is plus infinity. But in this finite line concept this is minus z to plus z. Okay, which is the points. Okay, okay, this is the point B. This is the minus point B. Okay, this is the point B. Okay, again the same. Okay, remaining concept is same, or simply see here. Here minus infinity to infinity, right? Here that expression is minus infinity to infinity. When we consider a finite length, okay, we must impose finite line here, or simply convert that infinite to finite line, or simply converted it the same expression to finite line. Okay, see here minus z to plus z, or simply the expression may also changed. Okay, the expression may also change here. Okay, but this simplification contains, see here, the resultant field strength is rho 1 by cos e rho l by 4 pi epsilon rho. Okay, a rho plus az. Okay, again the three cases are there. Actually the final expression is this. Okay, I'm sorry, this is the final expression. Okay, this is the final expression for finite line. Okay, see here. Okay, see this problem. Rho L equal to 25 nanocoulombs per meter. Okay. Okay, the uniform line charge, infinite line in extent, rho L equal to 25 nanocoulomb per meter is lying on the line x equal to minus 3 meters and z equal to 4 meters in free space. Find the electric field intensity at 0.253. Okay, so from that problem statement, just list out requirements. Rho L equal to 25 nanocoulomb per meter, 25 nano. The location of the line charge is along x equal to minus 3, z equal to 4. That is minus 3 comma and x and z terms are there. Okay, there is no y term. So minus 3 comma y comma 4. Okay, we have to find the electric field intensity at point P of 253. So distance vector from that point 253 and minus 3 by 4. Okay, simply already you know or what is the distance vector. Okay, 2x 5y 3z, right? So 2 minus of minus 3 5ax. Okay, so this y term is no there. Okay, um, similarly 4 come out 4 minus 3. Okay, so the distance vector since the line charge along the y-axis and there is no ay component, that is totally termed as 0. So r equal to square root of 5a square minus minus of minus minus 1 whole square is the 1 square root of 5 square plus 1 square root over 26. So in that direction 5ax minus 5ax minus either way root over 26. Okay, we know that electric field at point P due to that charge in free space E equal to rho L by 4 2 5 epsilon naught or AR equal to simply substitute the values. Can simplify. Okay, this is the resultant electric field strength in the direction of x and z. Okay, that's all about infinite line. Okay, in the next class, okay, we will discuss about the finite line. Okay, why? Because in the exam point of view, this finite line is much more important than infinite line. Okay, okay, this is the today's class. Okay, I will continue in the next class. Okay, thank you everyone.